like you're supposed to have it all together, but inside you're wondering how everyone else makes it look so easy? You're not alone. This is Southern Sisters, a place for women who want to grow without the guilt, find purpose in the messy middle, and be reminded that you were made for more. Make sure you stick around. We always save the bloopers for the end. Welcome to our episode of Southern Sisters. We're so glad you're here. This one's going to be a little bit different because we are actually all together. When does this happen? And we've asked for submissions from you, which is going to be amazing, and we're so excited to share. Thank you for helping us participate in this special Thanksgiving project. All right, today our icebreaker question is, what have you learned this last year from the Southern Sisters podcast? And for me, I have learned and loved that I have my sisters in my back pocket all the time. We are really busy people and we have crazy busy schedules, and just knowing that we have that monthly meetup is just huge, and it's been a huge blessing in my life. I love our group chat that we talk about. I love talking about inspiring things with my sisters, and that's been a huge blessing to my life. What is something I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for trials. This year, I have had a lot of ways that I feel like Heavenly Father is pushing me out of my comfort zone, and it's been really difficult to step out into the unknown, but I'm really grateful that you guys are all on this journey with me, and I've learned things about myself. I've learned things about the people in my sphere. I've learned truths that I feel like other women need to hear, and I'm so grateful for that. I am grateful for my family. They are my everything, and I couldn't walk this road without them and their support, and I just think the world of them. So, hey, it's Lindsay Blaine. I am so grateful for the Southern Sisters podcast this year. It has truly, being a part of it has transformed my life, and it has made me feel like, as a mom, listening to people who've had different experiences and listening to other moms who have been through different things that maybe I was struggling with, or things that were coming up, it has made all the difference in the world to feel like, number one, to feel seen and heard, and number two, to feel like I'm not alone, and that we're all just moms out here trying to do our best. And so I feel like bringing together this sisterhood has been one of the greatest blessings that we've had this year, of hearing your stories and hearing what you're going through and how this has made a difference, and it keeps us going. So I'm really grateful for the podcast this year, and what I'm grateful for this Thanksgiving season is my family and health and strength, and that everyone is doing well, and even through the chaos, that everyone is happy. So I'm looking forward to this holiday season and so grateful. Hey, it's Courtney, and the thing I love the most about Southern Sisters is how they inspire me to be a better mom, and the things that they say. I want to do better at the things that I'm doing, and right now I am most thankful for revelation and being able to hear God's voice, because I've been really trying to hear him better, and there's been times that I have needed answer to prayer and needed comfort and guidance, and he's been there, and he's been able to guide me and help me be an example of that for my kids too, so that they can find answers to prayers as well. And I'm thankful for my family, and I'm thankful for our health, and I'm just really grateful for the Southern Sisters and everything that they've done this year.
Hey, it's Evie, and one thing that I have loved and learned from being on the Southern Sisters podcast is feeling like I'm finding my voice and being more comfortable in my skin. And two things that I am thankful for this year are getting into a new house and gaining a new sister.
Ah, that's amazing.
See ya.
Hi, I'm Tawny. I'm from Mississippi. This year, I'm really grateful for my adult children. I think I've learned a lot over this past year about how to parent them, and how it's a really fun balance of being just their guardrails so that they don't just run off a cliff and they're able to just bump into me, but also to let them make their own decisions and see how awesome their life is turning out to be. And one of the things that I've learned on the Southern Sisters podcast is just that there really is no such thing as balance. I think a lot about work-life balance because I work full-time, and I've always tried to get that balance, and it never seems to be there. And now I've learned that it's normal to not really have balance, but to be able to just do the best I can every day based off of personal revelation and what I need to do to help my family or at work.
Hi, I'm Dom. I'm from Arkansas, and one thing I've loved about Southern Sisters is that I'm able to feel part of a community or part of a group of women that find strength through their hardships, and that's something really important to me in life to help me keep going. And something I'm really thankful for is family, friends, and the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Hi, Southern Sisters. My name is Jenny, and I am from the block. And what I really love about the podcast is just listening to you guys laugh and have fun. And it reminds me about how much fun I have with my family. And I'm so excited to be able to go and see them all this next week. That's what I'm super grateful for. My mom isn't doing so well. And I am so thankful that all my kids will be up in Minnesota at some point next week. We won't all be together at the same time, but we will be with all of the kids at some point, and everyone will get to see Mom. And all my brothers and sisters and my nieces and nephews. So I get to experience all my family next week, and I'm super grateful for that. Another thing that I'm grateful for is my job, and I'm trying to be grateful for things I don't really like and trying to understand why I'm there and what I'm doing and what I'm learning and how it is a blessing in my life. So thank you so much. So I am one who, my kids are grown and flown. And so a lot of it you would think, well, it doesn't relate to me, but in many respects it does. And I understand where you guys are coming from. And I'm just kind of on the other side of it. And it still is relevant. So thank you so much for everything you do. Love you guys.
Hello everybody, my name is Luke, and something that I've learned from the Southern Sisters podcast is just because you have families and you're all grown up doesn't mean you don't have funny times. And something that I'm very grateful for is Jesus.
My name is Edwin Rice and I'm from Tennessee. And you got the kids on the podcast for Mother's Day. That was so cool. Especially that you had a lot of your family and I was crowded on the couches. I thought that was really funny. And what I'm most thankful for is family, friends, that podcast you make to inspire others. Hi, my name is Sifa, and I'm from Germantown, Tennessee. And what I loved most about the podcast was when all the kids were on there, because that was a little bit funny. And what I'm most thankful for is my family, friends, and teachers and food.
My name is Serena Myers and I live in Germantown, Tennessee. I love the Southern Sisters podcast for so many different reasons. The four of you ladies are amazing. I love each of your stories and I feel as if I've been able to relate to you, each of you in one way or another, but especially for the joy that it brings into my day as I listen to it, especially as I sit and listen in the car line. But what I am grateful for this year, almost every day really, is my ability to be able to change and strive to do better and have a Savior that allows that to be possible. And I can receive strength through Him.
Hello, I am Lily from Memphis, Tennessee, and one thing that I have loved about the Southern Sisters podcast is I love that all of my aunts came together to make a podcast. One thing that I have learned from the podcast is that everyone has messy moments, and it's not just me. One thing that I am thankful for is I'm thankful for the gospel and what a blessing it is for my family.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Mason, and I'm from Bartlett, Tennessee, and I'm lucky enough to get to know the Southern Sisters personally. And for the icebreaker question, what have I loved about the Southern Sisters podcast? I have loved that it makes me feel like I'm not messing everything up and that I'm not the only one struggling or going through things, and that there are other people that are also struggling and going through the same exact thing, and that sometimes you're going to mess up, and that's okay. And for the other question, what am I thankful for? I'm truly thankful for my kids, because it has been a struggle to get to that level of being able to have kids, and I get to learn something new all the time, especially from my oldest daughter, who's extremely bright and thinks in a different way than I do, and that she shows me all the time that the world is full of different people. And then my second daughter she's just the sweetest, and I know she feels the Spirit so closely to her heart, because she is so tenderhearted, and she just tells you like Jesus would, and it's very sweet. And then finally, my son, who's the youngest, he's 3. I love having him every day because he is my last, so he is very spoiled, but he shows me a different kind of love than my other kids. He is so tenderhearted, and I am his favorite person, and I love that I'm his favorite person in the world. Everybody else could be home, and he wants me. So I hope you keep listening to Southern Sisters. It's great. I know that maybe it's not for everyone, but you might find something that you need.
My name is McKay, and I'm from Germantown, Tennessee. And the one thing I'm grateful for the Southern Sisters is that I'm the producer and editor. I love doing this because I get to go with them every month and be behind the cameras and watch as they record, and it's so special because they have words of wisdom and inspiring, and it's so spiritual, and I love that for me. And one thing I'm grateful for this Thanksgiving season is my family, Jesus, good food, and the fact that I'm on this earth.
Hi, my name is Shiloh. I'm living in Dallas, Texas, but I met Megan when our husbands were in grad school in St. Louis. So I knew baby Cakes and Luke for years and years, and it's fun to see them grow up. I really love the podcast because I have 4 sisters in my family as well, so it's fun to hear them talk and laugh and be real about our messy lives and craziness with kids. One of my favorite things that I heard them say was, later is never. And that hit me really hard because I've had the same goals for New Year's Eve for the last 10 to 15 years. And I keep saying someday I'll do it, but someday is basically saying never. So that was a wake-up call for me. One of the things that I'm most thankful for is my family and friends, but they're scattered all across the country. So I'm really grateful for cell phones, FaceTime, and airplanes that I can stay connected with them. Love you guys, and keep doing the great work on the podcast.
Hi, I'm Kim, and I'm from Ripon, Wisconsin. I love listening to the Southern Sisters podcast because it feels almost like I'm a silent sister listening in on the conversation. I have sister-in-laws of my own. We don't spend a ton of time together, but I just love getting to sort of like firsthand experience the connection that the 4 of them have together. I love how supportive they are of each other's families, each other, their children, and I love that they are always laughing together, sometimes at each other. What I am thankful for this year is the incredible, beautiful life that my husband and I have built together with our 3 children in this beautiful home. We finally are focusing on being present, and that the memories and moments matter more than the things. So this year has been all about how can we spend those moments with our kids, giving them new experiences, giving them things to remember and talk to their kids about. And it has truly warmed my heart this year, and I am grateful for it and just cannot wait to continue living this very present life.
Hi, my name is Bennett Boston from Germantown. And one thing that I've learned from the Southern Sisters, nothing is impossible when you have people by your side. And one thing that I'm grateful for is having a loving family that can take care of me.
Hello, my name is Heather Madison, and I am from Mankato, Minnesota. Something that I have loved or learned from your podcast, I guess I would have to say more about your family. I've known Lindsay and Megan for a few years, and I've loved getting to know Courtney and Evie and your family dynamics. You guys seem to have such a good time when you guys are all together. You make each other laugh. The harmony singing, I just think it just brings a joy to my face when I just hear you guys all together, really supporting each other, but also having a good time. Your family dynamic is the same as mine. I have 2 older sisters and a younger brother. So I picture myself like if me and my family were sitting around talking just like you guys, and it just, like I said, brings joy to me knowing, being a part of your guys' story and hearing how you guys handle moms and faith and everything. What I am most thankful for, I am most thankful for my family. I have 3 kids, 2 in college, 1 in 6th grade, and also my immediate family is all in the same town as me. So just having a strong, close family is what I am most thankful for. My mom and my sister, my brother-in-law and I, we have coffee almost every morning that the kids have school. I love that I've raised confident college adults, but they also want to come home and be a part of our family, and they love coming back and seeing their family and friends and just being so close with everybody. So that is what I am most thankful for, having a super close family. And I'm also thankful for you guys and this podcast. It does bring joy on a weekly basis, and I just feel good and after listening, and I appreciate what you guys are doing.
Hi, my name is Sister Boston. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, but currently serving a mission in Bakersfield, California. Something that I've learned from the podcast is that our trials are from God, and they're because He loves us and He wants us to learn how to rely on Him. Something that I'm grateful for is I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for the Holy Ghost. I'm grateful for the gospel of Jesus Christ, and I'm grateful for missionary work.
Happy Thanksgiving! My heart is so full for everyone that shared, and I am so grateful. Okay, so if you didn't get to share and you wanted to share, I'm sorry. Social media is really hard. I recommend going to our website, the Southern Sisterhood. You can get on our email list, and then anytime we have an announcement, we'll be able to directly blast you. We won't be annoying, I promise. Okay, so our reflection question for the day is, just kidding, go eat turkey. Enjoy your family. And remember that we have so much in common because of our love of faith and family and friendship. And we are just grateful for you. Happy holidays, everyone. And until next time,
keep striving and we'll see y'all soon.
Now it's time for the
bloopers.
Learned. You good? Yeah. You just say your name? Yeah. Anything else you wanted us to say besides that? Just your name. Okay. Do it. Okay, ready, set, go.
Hello.
Good. Okay. Tawny, where are you from? Just say, hi, I'm Tawny, and where are you from? Okay. Lindsay!
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I mean, and until next time,
keep striving and we'll see y'all soon.
You should.